Get up. Bob. Whoa, oh. Bad shot, mate. You okay, Gil? Stay. Sorry, mate. You're not coming today. Sit. Bruno, sit. Good boy. Leave it. Leave it. Feet up. Breakfast. We're heading up to the Hackett, which is public place. It's Department of Conservation land. I don't really think our chance is going to be that good, but if you do like hunting, please join us in this video, and we will try and catch a pig with the dogs. Boo, Bob and Poe. They're in the back. If you don't like hunting, you know the rules. Switch off now. But if you do, come with me. Well, the rivers are really up, just as we thought, and there's fresh snow on the mountains. Although it's not really cold, is it? It's pretty warm, really. It's about 6:30 in the morning now. We just came across another hunter, young fella with 3 dogs. We're in a seriously public place, so as I said before we started this hunt, I don't rate our chances that much. He had 3 dogs, and he's going exactly where we're going, so I said to him, "Where are you headed, mate?" So we sort of came to an agreement to go to a separate ways so we can get some hunting without hunting on top of each other. I hope you get something too if you're watching this, mate. Good luck. Well, that water's coming from the mountains, and there's snow on those mountains, and we're about to cross it. We're down to our undies. Fucking freezing. You go first, son. Up you go. Bloody freezing, that water. The old nads. It was pretty bloody cold. Good way to wake yourself up in the morning. The dogs got across okay, so that's the main thing, because it's like for them, they're swimming, it's past their head. But now we're into some good country up here. It'll be pretty wet going through the bush, but we hopefully get onto something before we go too long. How you doing, son? How's your manhood? Is it still there? I would be, how would you class what I've just done? Special. I'm a fucking egg. Have a close look, folks. This is what you're dealing with when you go hunting with me. Stupid shit like that. Lucky for me though, my son has just volunteered to go back across the river and get them for his old dad. Haven't you, son? Yes. I really appreciate you volunteering to do that, son. Boo's going to got himself bluffed. Looking at the GPS, Boo has gone straight up there, and so is Poe, and down around. I'll show you the GPS, I'll get a better picture of it. Zoom in. So Boo's leading the way, he's up there at 160 and Poe's behind about 20, I don't know how well you can see that on there. But we're back down here, where am I? So we're down here, so we've gone up here, right around. Still going out, that's good hunting. And Bob came back in, didn't you? You silly bugger, you're supposed to stay with the pack. Mind you, it might be handy to have a dog down here if a pig comes flying down into the creek. It could be quite handy to have a dog with us too. This is where a pig will come down if it's going to just wait. There's been a boar sleeping here. It's a real nest. Dogs have got a pig. Is it bathing still? Carry on straight up, son. Yep. About 150 we've got. Steep ass country. I can't hear a bark now, but I did before. Bob's with us, which is a bit odd. Let's go straight up, boy. On the easiest path. Have a stop and have a listen, son. Turn your ears on, boy. Listen. You hear a bark? Can you hear a bark? Stop. Shh. Listen. I think we've got to go a little bit to the right. Up over here. We're closing the gap. 90 metres. And Bob's on his way up by the looks of it. Still treed up. What are you doing, Bob? There's probably a bluffy area around there. He's probably going around. No, he's coming back. He's a bit fucked up. Right, carry on up. Oh, fuck. It's got away. She's gone still. Fuck, it's a good pig. It's broken. I just got up here and the fucking pig's broken. But Boo's not on it. What's he doing come back? Oh, this is frustrating. Poe's gone. Boo. Boo. Boo, come. He's got blood all over him. Where's Poe? Where's he gone, Boo? Have you been doing battle with a big pig? He's got a lot of blood on him. Where's that pig gone? Hey? Well, we got about 30 metres from it and it broke and the post stayed on it and Boo and Bob on their way hopefully. The post tracking it, but Boo's got blood all over him, so they've been holding it for quite a while. So it's a reasonable animal, but it's bloody broken. And that was a fucking hard climb. Come here, boy, come here. Covered in blood. He's been doing battle with that pig for a long time and it's broken. It's gone right around here and Poe's still on it and I think it's gone down below us now. So we're going to head on down. She's still tracking it. She's still staying with it. Good girl Poe. There she goes there. So we're at the top here and she's down here. She's staying on it, so that's fucking good. Man, I think we'll start to head down, son, because that's where that pig's going to end up. It's been injured. Well, depends on the size of it, but it's definitely been blooded by Boo. And Poe's just going to stay on its case. We'll head on down. We've just done 180 straight up this hill. And the dogs have had the pig in here. And it's done a loop around. And now Poe's back down the bottom, doing circles. The circles on the GPS indicate she's on it rather than just tracking it. But the other dogs are miles away, so she's doing it all by herself. I just can't work out how the hell it got away from Boo, because Boo's a maniac on pigs, but we don't know the situation. Pretty disappointed that Bob wasn't on it. Ah, they're still pups. Give them plenty of time. Well, this pig is leading us on a real merry chase. We've gone up the hill 200, or 180, back down. Now we've gone back up again. And what the pig's done is it's run down this stream down here, along there. It's gone up that spur, right up to there, and it's come right back down again over the back. And it looks like it might be coming back towards us. But Poe is just staying on it the whole way. She's tracking. And it's getting hot. This must be about 10 o'clock now. The morning's heating up. These dogs are hot. So she's doing well, but we'll just keep our fingers crossed that she can stop it again. She stopped it once already. We've got these dogs with us in fresh, so she's 500 metres away now, so doing a fair bit of running around this hill. It's steep country too. Well, the pig won that one. Be a good pig too. Poe's stayed on it for a long time. We've walked for probably another, I don't know, 35-40 minutes I suppose would be son, after they already stopped it around the hill. Just steep bloody country, and she's backtracking now, and I'm a bit disappointed in both my pups, because particularly Bob. Boo was on it for a good half hour before we got there, so I can understand he was a bit shattered coming off it, but Bob never even got to it. But the pig wasn't making any noise. There was no, the dogs were holding it. There was a couple of barks off Poe we heard, son. I heard one. How many did you hear? One. Just one, yeah. So there's a lot of holding going on, but obviously a good pig, because you know, two dogs on it for half an hour or however long they were on it for, and to run away and to go as far as it's gone and outrun the dogs, it'll be a well-seasoned boar. So we've come a long way to get a pig for the competition today, and I only go to competitions just to meet other people. I don't really care whether I win anything or lose anything, to be honest, and I only hunt for meat, so it doesn't matter. But it was just, yeah, it would have been nice if we could have come home with a boar. Having said that, had we caught it, it was probably a bloody good animal, and I don't know if I would have got it out because I'm shattered. What, have you got it out? We haven't got Adventure Dan with us today. Mind you, we didn't get it, so it's all hypothetical. Anyway, Poe's on her way back, and we'll just check her out when she gets here, make sure she's got no holes in it, because she was definitely had it stopped for quite some time. Poe, come. You right, girl? Come on, girl. Come on. Poe, come. Good girl. Poe, come. You lose it, eh? Good girl. Come on. Good try, mate. Come here, Poe. Good dog. Let's have a look at you. Hey, let's have a look at you. No rips. Come here, girl. It was a good battle, wasn't it, eh? Good try, me old mate. Well, Poe's been hunting really well lately, and she just didn't have the backup of the other two dogs, did you, girl? Hey? Good girl. You tried your best. How you going, boys and girls? My son and I are up in the forestry. It's the last day probably of the season for forestry being open. It's pretty warm. Sunday arvo. How's the weather been, boy? Awesome. It's been shitty actually. It's been pissing down with rain. It just stopped now. I'm just out shooting a couple of hares and rabbits for Tucker. We've by luck spotted a herd of goats. I knew there were goats up here. I thought they'd gone, but they've just presented themselves. The wind's completely the wrong way. I've only got the 1.7, which is a really light calibre, so I've got to sneak it real close to get a nice clean headshot. I don't want any wounded animals running off. Okay, I'm not going to be able to film this, I'm just going to sneak in and see if I can get one, so hopefully report back later with a bit of meat. Just crossing the road going to the forestry up there. I got the wind in the wrong place. Yeah, the wind's blowing right down this forestry road. Oh, the wind's howling up this gully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the right hand side up into those manuka trees. See if I can sneak up that creek and get me some goat meat. But I don't think my chances are very good. That wind is all the wrong way. Just shot it out, Nanny. Should be good eating for us. The joys of having a son that can drive now. Just pull over the side. It's not bad for a learner. Give it another go. Don't ride the clutch. Get your handbrake off. Okay. Try and miss that pine tree. Just pull over the side there. You're right. Sweet. That's good. That'll do. Handbrake on. Did you hear a gunshot? No. Well, I shot a goat and I headshot it and it was a clean drop, but I haven't found it yet. Somewhere in here.
I didn't hear a gunshot, so I thought they'd smelled you or something.
Oh, over here, son. Yeah. Instant death. Into my nanny. Perfect for the pot. Because we're close to the truck, we can open this up a bit more. If it was a big carry through the bush, I'd just be making a very small hole. Bad joke. Look at that stomach for the grass. Just a good day, Chief. How much grass this goat's been eating? His guts is full. He's a piggy. Oh, nice liver for the dogs. Keep that. Good dog tucker. I'm going to leave the heart and lungs and just take this out for now. Going to keep the kidneys in too. There we go. Mmm. Goat meat, I think it's one of the most widely eaten meats in the world. I'm not sure about that, let me know. But we don't eat a lot in New Zealand. We eat a lot of mutton and beef. It's kind of crazy because we've got heaps of wild goats that the government actually employs cullers to go and cull. I don't shoot many, just enough to keep us in goat meat, but it's bloody good eating. Where's the other one? Where'd the first one go? Oh, here it is. There it goes. It's a male, is it? Yeah, it's a male. It's absolutely a beautiful spring day here in Tasman. Last night my son and I got home from hunting, I don't know, 1 o'clock. couple of fat male possums that Poe actually lifted before it even got dark. Well, one we shot in the dark and one we didn't, but she's not supposed to do that, but whip the skins off those. We've also got this nice bit of goat. Flies are starting to buzz around right now, but gonna whip the skin off that too now. Oh, let me go, you bastard. I'm gonna put those possums there for skinning. They're fat and good nick. Gonna keep the skins off those. Not for you, Bruno. Right, we'll get the skin off this goat anyway. Put the camera up there so you guys can watch what's going on. Seems to come off okay for me. Just so many different methods. Not easy if the animal's still warm. Not much condition on that goat. Is there, Bruno? Ribs are poking out a bit. Entry wound there, which obviously is a neck shot, and it's gone right through and exited there. It's a tiny, tiny little bullet. This bit of fat that you get around the kidneys inside a goat is actually a really good lard for baking and cooking and frying with. On pigs it's known as leaf lard, and it's the most sought after fat amongst chefs, particularly in Europe and that. So we're going to keep that. So what I'm going to do with my goat today is I'm going to bone out both these back legs, because this goat's not in really good nick. It hasn't wintered that well, it's quite skinny. And the back straps, as you can see, there's not a lot of meat in them, so I'm going to leave them on, and I'm going to take out my ribs. So I've got a rib rack, and I'm going to take a little bit of the shoulder meat off that too, and just use the ribs as cooked ribs, because goat rib is nice. What I am going to do is I'm going to keep the shoulder, the whole front leg intact like this. I'll whip it off now, and I'm going to use this to make a roast, much the same way as you do a lamb roast. So there's our front leg, and that can go in the cooker like that. Now if I'm cooking for my kids, there's 3 of us, that'll be 1 feed for me really as a man, because it's quite a small animal. There's not a lot of chewing on that. I like to eat quite a bit of meat, or maybe 2 at a pinch. Not for you, Bruno. I'll take this other leg off too. Again, I'll probably roast this both together. So you get a tendon in here, put it in your pot, got a cut down there, cut that tendon, and you've got one on the other side too. Cut them, then you can fold that over like so. It'll go inside your pot. There's your blade on the back. I'll cook them both together, and I'll do them the same way as you do a lamb roast. The only difference is there'll be a whole lot less fat. Smells good. Not for you, Bruno. Looking at it thinking, oh yeah, I'd like some, but ain't gonna happen. So I'm going to bone out these legs, but I want to take these ribs right off. I'm going to take the brisket out. That'll be dog tucker. It's the only bit we're not going to eat. I'm going to take the ribs out with the back straps in, and that'll be a nice rack to cook. There'll be a bit of shoulder meat on that too down here. This is my meat blade that I use for nothing but doing meat, and I keep it clean. Makes life much easier. The hardest part of this is getting started. I wouldn't say that was dead straight. Done it a few times and I've never got it dead straight, but rough enough. Oh yeah, it's alright. It's okay. I'm gonna take the brisket out now. Brisket is dog tucker. It's a handy tool. I know a certain pig dog that'll chew on that right now. Now Poe's just had 2 days of solid hunting. She's a bit buggered. Eat up. Not for you, Bruno. Not gonna happen, mate. No, no. Not for Bruno. No more big bones for you, big fella. Poe's going to enjoy that. Way you go, Bruno. Not for you, mate. You tell him. You're a bad dog. Bad dog, Bruno. Just was feeding Poe and I came back and Bruno's been having a bit of a chew. Just grabbed the end of this bit of meat here. I'll have to cut that off now. See all that? My fault. Normally he shouldn't eat without command, but I said to her, eat up, and he heard it. And so he thought that was a command for him to come over here and eat it, so it's really partly my mistake. Hey Bruno, you don't touch that. No, not for you. He'd eat that whole half a goat in no time at all, wouldn't you? It'd be gone, bang. That's for us to eat. Not one part of this animal will get wasted. I gave the dogs most of the guts yesterday. They've eaten all the internal organs. Even the fat that's on the inside here. I'm going to strip that out, just pull it out. That there. That's what I was talking about before, lard. Gonna keep that. Some on this side too. It's not a lot, but rendered down, it's good cooking fat. Keep that. So our ribs, pretty much going to cook the same way as you do with lamb, but there's a lot less fat in this, so the cooking time's going to be different. It's going to be slower and longer, quite tough. That's going to be our whole rack there. So I'm just taking the ribs off now. I'm going to take the whole lot off, one hit. Some good chewing on that. Real lean meat. It's going to cook up real good. There'll be whole ribs. I'm going to bone out this leg. There's my hip rib cutter off the top, so I'm going to go in here. Keep the knife as close to the bone as you can. The dogs would be happy if I took more meat off because they get the bones, but this is our food. Your hip joint in there somewhere. There it goes. Pop that off. Get it out of there. And that is dog tucker. Dog tucker. When you're boning this out, just be careful not to cut your tendon too high, otherwise it'll fall off. You want the meat going up about here, it'll still hold on. Work down the bone. Not a lot of meat. We'll get a feed out of it. That's dog tucker. So that's all the meat I got out of that little goat, which is not bad actually. It's probably about, I don't know, 8 kg, 9 kg there. And that's the bones left over for dogs to chew on. I split the head and gave that to Bob, so he get in the brains. I'm going to go put this in the fridge. Flies have had enough fun on it, and then we'll get to cooking. Now, one of my subscribers, Sarah, commented on some wild pork I'd been soaking to get the gamey flavour out and draw the blood out, leach all the strong flavour that you don't really want for some dishes, and she suggested that I use baking soda. Now, that's new to me, so I just started soaking these this morning. I'm going to replace that water and put the same amount in again, but I'm going to mix up this with it, and I'm also going to put some salt in there as well. So we'll, I think the ducks can have that one. Now, the thing with your water, what I've noticed in soaking meat over the years is if you fill it right up the top, generally for some reason when it goes in the fridge it increases and comes out. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure whether it's moisture coming out of the meat, but you always end up with a mess at the bottom of the fridge, so fill it up to about there. So I'm guessing now with my meat where I had it, it was about there before. A little bit more. And I'm going to put in here about, I suppose, I haven't done this before, I'm guessing maybe a sort of maybe 1 tablespoon. Sarah says that it makes the meat taste a little bit salty, but doesn't detract from the flavour at all. Give it a good stir in. And a little bit of salt too. Not too much, just a sprinkle. I think that's going to be okay. I've just thrown a few ice cubes on top of that, help it chill down better. So you're going to stand that for 12 hours in the fridge and then take it out again and repeat in another 12 hours, and I'll probably do that 2 or 3 times. Once you've got it in the fridge, just watch the water when it goes red. If it really gets strong red in it, then change it again. But probably, yeah, 12 hours is enough between each time you change it. And like I said, about 48 hours. I've just finished dicing it up. Now I'm going to make a marinade. In this bowl here I've got 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and I'm going to throw in about the same amount again in pure sesame oil. This stuff's great. Soy sauce, and that's my guest texting me saying that she's running late, coming up on the phone. Hannah's on her way. We've got some oyster sauce, about the same again. Everybody gets lost coming up to the old farmhouse. And some rice cooking wine, not too much, that's enough. Gonna give that a good fingers in, break all those lumps of sugar up. 2 limes I've squeezed, freshly squeezed. Give that another stir up. And now my goat in. Again, get my fingers in there and make sure the marinade goes right through it all. I'm going to leave that to sit for about half an hour. This is a tough bit of leg, so the marinade will help break it down and also add some flavour. While that's marinating, I'll do my vegetables. So I've got a kind of blind dinner date. A friend of my brother's has just moved to Nelson. She's a musician, plays flute, guitar and sings. So she's come over here to the old farmhouse to go in the recording studio and make some noise. And it's 5 o'clock. I said, do you want to stay for dinner? So she texts me back, yeah. I said, do you eat meat? She goes, I love food. Too easy. So I've just started chopping up this goat. We've already got it in the marinade now. And I'm down to getting the garlic ready and a few other veggies. So she'll be turning up any minute. Looking forward to it. Bit of fun.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I found you. Yes, it was an adventure.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too.
Hey, kia ora.
Kia ora.
So I got my guitar.
Oh, you got the flute. Awesome.
Yeah.
Love the flute. Well, welcome to Duckpere Palace. Can I take some stuffing for you? I'm just sauteing the onions, and on the camera I've got my guest for dinner, Hannah, who's been my camera woman. Just going to put this meat in here and drain it off. And I'm going to keep that juice. Now chefs normally throw it away, but I reckon it's a bloody waste. It's got all that good stuff on there. We'll let that drain and then we'll put it in the pan shortly.
Nice.
Just put one bit in first to make sure we get a nice... Oh, yeah. Oh, it smells good. Now we're only going to give this about 1 minute. Very quick. We're going to take it out of the pan and then we're going to add our vegetables and then reintroduce it into the pan again. It smells good. I may drain some of the juice off because I don't want it to stew. And I'll save that juice and I'll put that back in a bit later on. Is my camera woman getting hungry yet?
Yeah, hungry.
What I'm doing is I'm just going to take some of the juice out of this because I don't want to stew the meat. I'm just going to season this meat with a little bit of pepper. I don't want too much because the main flavour of this is ginger and cranberry. So I'm not going to go over the top. This is my own recipe. I created it about 2 weeks ago. I've been feeding the kids ever since and they love it. So you're going to be the first person outside of my family to eat it tonight.
Oh, yay, I'm excited.
And believe me, it's good. Remember when you're cooking, folks, always to test as you go along. So this meat should be ready to come out, but oh, looks delicious. We can take that out now and we can start with our veggies. Pretty tender too, not bad. Vegetables in. And on top of that, onions that have been done already. Introduce this juice again in the meat. The whole dish. My pet hate is wasting stuff. Give that a mix around. Meat in. And garlic and ginger in. This is the sort of magic ingredient. The garlic is only like 3 cloves, but the ginger's heaps.
Can never get enough garlic.
Yeah, there's plenty of garlic there, but the ginger's the main part of this dish's taste. Well, it's the ginger combined with the cranberries, which is going to go in next. That's what really makes it. They just complement each other so well with the goat. Cranberries. This is the magic ingredient for this dish. You're going to mix those in well. They're going to be so nice with the ginger. Could almost be doing this in a wok. I've got so much piled in there. That's our starch, potato starch. You're going to whack the lid off this and stick it straight in. And that's going to really help it thicken up. Well, I've got a bit at the bottom there I've got out still. Get my wooden spoon, get that in there too. Mix that in. Could have done that a bit better there, boy. 1 more minute. Serve up. The only way I can think to serve this is to tip it straight in. You can always come back for seconds.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Really, honestly though, honest truth.
It's good.
Different day. Oh, great. We're going fishing. It's been pissing down all day, it's been shit weather, and finally the rain stopped. There's my old boat out there, the Norma Jean. We've got a couple of set lines, and are we going to catch any fish, son? Yes. He knows. Jonas going to demonstrate. What are you going to demonstrate?
How to roll out the bottom of this boat.
Okay, go for it. Spectacular. Welcome aboard the Norma Jean. So easy. That's my first mate out there. Are you ready to cast that line off first, mate? I'll just let the engine warm up. Just give us about 2 minutes here. We haven't got a lot of water here, son, so we'll take it slow. Just cast off, boy. She off? That side there, is it? How far away is it? Sweet. Gona's just putting this set line out, and I've been sitting down the corner here. I was sitting on top of this bucket of bloody water, so like I was squatting in a fucking toilet. Now my ass is completely wet. How you get on, boy?
Good. It's not too technical.
There's a bit of a roll out here, eh? Just a light swell. Well, that's going out okay. We'll have it out by probably Christmas time at this rate. That stretched out nice, boy. Let her out, son. Hoof that over the side. Straight down. That's the one. She on the bottom. Nice one. Okay, throw that all over. We'll put the second set line in. That's my one. Now we'll put yours in. Okay. Pop it down on the deck. Same place. Steady as she goes, sailor. Hold on. Bit of a roll. She's rolling around a bit, eh? Still a good swell out there. You okay? Yeah. You want to keep your head up, you're not going to get seasick, are you? Good boy. Right, whack her over, son. Going it good. Nice. One more, two more, whack her in. Let's check that's okay, that looks a bit dodgy. Is that alright? Let's see, is this alright? It's a little bit fucking hairy. Whack her in. Jeez, this rope isn't long enough to get on the bottom. Stretch it. Stretch it. Just put it down, drop it down. Got another, can go up another couple of metres, that'll be sweet. Nice. Right, I'll drop the anchor and put our fishing lines in. Whoa! Shit! I nearly went over the side, fuck me! Just about got life jacket on. Fucking hell. That was a close one. Now that anchor needs to go, line needs to go down further. I've got the anchor line down, but she's too short. Got a chain on the end of it, so I'm going to whack a bowline in here and make her a bit longer. Do I trust that knot? Gonna have to. That'll lay her out a bit more. Sweet. Jonas found himself a bit more of a calmer spot to fish than his old man, who's rolling around like a bitch. You look pretty chilled out there compared to where I am. Who listens to this music? Fuck me. Yeah. Oh, this takes me back to what, 70s, is it? What else we got? Haven't got a fucking clue what song this is. Yeah, I'm too off for this shit. Too dramatic.
I didn't even know I was going to go. That is nice.
Because we're rolling around like a bitch, rather than take the boat over to set line, what we're going to do is we're going to jump on the inflatable. We're going to row over and deal to the set line while we're in the inflatable, because this thing's just rolling around so much it's going to be a bit difficult. I think it's going to work out better that way. We'll find out when we get there, eh boy? You alright? I even got the rope, no worries.
Trying not to fall over.
That was quite a serious roll then, wasn't it? Couldn't have come at the worst time. I'm not going to get too close. I almost get stuck underneath here somewhere.
She's a real old boat. She's a real old boat. But she stays afloat.
Put the stuff on board and then jump on.
Yeah, she stays afloat. She blows a little bit of smoke.
Really comfortable. Yeah.
But you get us
We're going to get that set line.
home when
Okay,
the
then.
day is done. Get out on the sea and have our fun.
You can see our phone's on the boat.
We'll sail away.
We're abandoning the vessel.
We'll sail away. We'll sail away.
You grab that line as soon as we get on it, and I'll change seats. Keep your weight low, son. Good boy. Right, hold on. Get the right side of the boat so we're flying up in the right place. Just turn around a bit. It's perfect just there. Right. Let's see the weight. Go for it. You go, just going to here, let's hear. So, how's it feeling? Any weight on it?
Sure.
No fish? There goes, look. Oh, it might be a bit small, eh? I'll let that one go. It's probably a legal size. Oh no, it's a bit small. No, put that. Don't get a hook in you. Can you get it out without hurting yourself? Don't watch your spikes. Get those spikes between your fingers. Hold them around the guts. So you can go down there and get that out.
That's right.
Right down the side.
Yeah, look.
Oh shit. You hold that and I'll see if I can do an operation on it. That's a bugger, isn't it? Right down his throat. Ah, fucking bit me, you little bastard. Fuck, look at that, he bit me. See that? I'm trying to save the bastard, he fucking bit me. Well, I won't do that again. Jeez. Fucking hurt. Just letting this guy just come to life a bit more before we let him go. I'll try and, oh no, he's gone. He's got a drowned fish, is it? It's a small one. Just a wee one. Oh yeah, I only swallowed the whole lot again. Okay, we'll see if we can get that fish go. Can you get that hook out or not, son? Oh, not looking good. Not looking good at all. This is the trouble with having to release fish, eh? That are badly hooked. Oh, nice brim. Good boy, in the boat. In the boat. Happy days. It's dinner. Nice going. Awesome. This one. Put those at the front, son. And hold them to the line tight. Well, it looks like nothing on this line. That's okay, we've got enough fish on the other one. I think we probably need to replace the hooks on this line, son. They're buggered. They're too old and rusty.
Yeah.
It's going to be a job for you. Pop that up forward and I'll row back to the Norma Jean. Let's get yourself on first. You've got the rope at the front. Okay. Go alongside. Just watch the boat doesn't hit you, son. Alright, be careful. Got it, hold on tight. On the side. Okay, hold steady. Pull us in. Pull us in close, pull us in. Pull us, no, pull me in. So I can hold on to. 2 hands are better than 1. Okay, you jump out. Look at the boat. Go for it. Okay, make it fast to the boat. Fire up. That's good. Right. So plenty of fish to take home to dinner. And I can give some to Dad too. So we'll eat well for the next couple of days. Right, we'll get that anchor up, son. You want to pull that up for us? I'll start the engine. can eat those. Keep that. Quick.
Where? There?
Yep, hard. That's it. Instantly dead. All teenagers should be trained to wash dishes. Today we're going to pan fry this. We're going to deep fry it actually, and I'll show you a few tips as I go along that when you're deep frying your fish are really important to make it turn out successful. Garlic and ginger are the two main ingredients that's going in here today. Fresh ginger. Smells good. Cut your ginger really fine so all that flavour comes out. Oh, I can smell it coming out now. Right. Now with the snapper, this particular one here, I know that for a fact it's too big to go in the pan, and I don't like to waste anything. So what we're going to do is we're just going to gently cut about there on the tail, snap the spine, it'll come off. No need to put your blade right through the spine like that. Want some deep cuts, and as you can see I'm going on an angle. By going on an angle, this will ensure that I get deeper cuts and bigger cuts rather than going straight down. This knife is so sharp. I'm going to take what I've already cut up, my garlic and my ginger. Going to poke that into all the holes, get as much in as I can, stuff it in right down in there. Same on the other side. We're also going to put it inside the gut cavity as well. Fine Himalayan pink salt, really good stuff. It's a light season over the top. Some of the guts. Other side. Head, not to forget our fin, so we're going to be cooking that up as well. And some tapioca flour. Tapioca is made from the cassava plant. And what this is going to do, it's going to tell a couple of things really. It's going to stop the, or help stop the fish stick to the pan. It's also going to make that skin come up nice and crunchy. Oops, it's the thing that keeps the flour dry. We don't want to cook that. And some on the fin. I'm just going to rest that for probably about 2 minutes just to let the moisture absorb into it before it goes in the pan, otherwise it'll all just fall off. In the pan I've got beef dripping, lots of it. I'm just heating it on a very moderate flame. Oil's just starting to get a wee bit of smoke on the top, so we can put our fish in. Oh, it's just going to fit in there, only. To get our tail. Now do not turn your fish over. until it's had at least 4 or 5 minutes. If you turn it over sooner, the fish will fall to bits, and each time in the pan to get tight together, because you've cut right down to the spine, so you want all that flesh to go in around the spine and the bones and keep the integrity of the fish together before you turn it over, otherwise it will just collapse. Because our tail is much thinner, obviously it cooks much faster, so that's done. Going to pop that on my warm plate underneath. One of my pet hates with cooking fish is over cooking it. With a fish this fat, there's a very fine line, but you certainly don't want to have it raw either. Now you'll need one of these and a pair of these for turning your fish over. I'll zoom out a wee bit so we can see what's going on here. Get away, boy. When you turn over, be very gentle. You don't want it falling to bits. Now, as you can see, this thing is pretty solid. We're going to go okay. There we go. Nice. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Well, the fish is done, and I can tell, if I zoom in for you, you'll see these little bits of fat blistering up, bubbling up in each cut. When it's like that, she's good to go. Turn that off and put it on the rack. Right, fish out of the pan, and I'm putting it on a rack. Don't put it on a paper towel. If you do that, you'll re-humidify the skin and it'll go soft, and we want to maintain that nice crunchy sort of texture to it. Tear into it. Smells good. It's nice and moist on the inside still. That's how you want it. Delicious. You like that? Yeah, it's really good, eh? A little bit of lemon? Please. Yeah, avocado too. Lovely it. And it's crunchy on the outside too. Fucking good, eh? We're easy going to eat this whole fish. Anyway folks, good luck with your own fishing. You're cooking, you're gathering, you're hunting, whatever you're doing out there for your own food. In the meantime, if it can't be good, be careful. That's right, son. No, I'm going to do this recipe again for sure, eh? It's just bloody delicious. I think it's the best fish I've ever had, eh? Yeah. Yep.
Hello, my name is Charlie the Rooster, and I am not even a rooster. I'm a hen.